Are you addicted to your phone, or is your phone addicted to you? Have you ever found yourself scrolling endlessly, jumping from one app to another, feeling a strange mix of anxiety and emptiness? You're not alone. That tiny device in your hand is designed to be irresistible, and it's time we talked about why. This isn't about willpower, it's about brain chemistry. Every notification, every like, every new video that autoplays, it's a tiny hit of dopamine, a pleasure chemical in your brain. Our brains evolved to seek out these rewards, but modern technology has turned this survival mechanism into a trap. We're living in a state of constant overstimulation. Our attention spans are shrinking, our ability to focus is deteriorating, and we're left feeling perpetually distracted and strangely unsatisfied, even when we're surrounded by endless entertainment. It's like eating junk food all day. You're full, but you're not nourished. This constant dopamine chase leaves us feeling drained, anxious, and disconnected from the real world. We're so busy consuming that we forget to live. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? A way to reset your brain and reclaim your focus? It's called a dopamine detox. Now, this isn't about throwing your phone in a river and moving to a cabin in the woods, although that does sound nice sometimes. It's about consciously and intentionally reducing your exposure to these cheap, easy dopamine hits to let your brain's reward system recalibrate. Think of it as a factory reset for your attention. By taking a step back, you allow your brain to become sensitive again to natural, healthier sources of joy and satisfaction. It's about teaching yourself to find pleasure in the subtle, real-world experiences again, instead of chasing the next digital high. The goal isn't to eliminate technology, but to control it, so it no longer controls you. So how do you actually do it? It's simpler than you think, and it starts with a 3-step plan. First, identify your digital triggers. Which apps are your biggest time sinks? Is it that endless social media scroll, the constant checking of emails? The video game you can't put down? Be honest with yourself, write them down. Acknowledging the problem is the first, most crucial step towards solving it. These are your specific high dopamine habits that you need to address. For many of us, it's just a few key apps that cause 90% of the problem. Find yours. Second, set clear, firm limits. Don't just say, I'll use my phone less. That's too vague. Be specific. For example, I will only check social media for 15 minutes after dinner, or I will not use my phone for the first hour after I wake up. You can use app timers, set alarms, or even delete the most problematic apps for a short period. The key is to create rules and stick to them. Start small. Maybe it's a no phone at the dinner table rule, or maybe you designate one full day a week, like a tech-free Sunday, to unplug completely. The structure is what will help you build new habits and break the old, automatic ones. Third, and this is the most important part, replace the old habits with new, mindful activities. You can't just create a void, you have to fill it with something better. What have you always wanted to do, but never had the time for? Now you do. Read a book, go for a walk in nature, and leave your phone behind. Learn to play an instrument, have a real, face-to-face conversation with a friend. Cook a new recipe, meditate, exercise. These activities provide a more stable, long-lasting sense of well-being, not just a fleeting dopamine spike. They build skills, create memories, and genuinely enrich your life. It's about trading shallow distraction for deep engagement. Imagine a life where you are in control, where your focus is sharp, your mind is calm, and your time is spent on things that truly matter to you. You're not a slave to the buzz in your pocket. You're present, engaged, and living a life of intention. This isn't a fantasy. It's the reality that awaits on the other side of your digital dependency. By taking a deliberate break, you're not just giving up your phone, you're gaining back your life. You're giving yourself the gift of clarity, creativity, and genuine connection. Reclaim your focus, reclaim your life, start your dopamine detox today. Thanks for watching, and if this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more ways to live a more intentional life.